We are with Judy Joo, and I'm so excited to talk about your new book, Korean Food Made Simple. Thank you for being here at Zuma with me.
Thank you.
So we're going to talk about getting started with Korean food and what you need to get started, because I think for a lot of people, they look at a book and they say, well, I don't have these ingredients. But actually, it really breaks down to mainly just a few ingredients that you need.
Exactly. And they're probably only 2 or 3 hard to find ingredients, but if you're near a Chinatown or a Koreatown, it's not hard to find. And a lot of times, even regular grocery stores, because Korean food is becoming so on trend, are starting to carry these products.
Right. So for people who are getting started, what are the easiest things to find that you'll see across so many of your recipes?
Garlic. Can't get away from garlic in Korean cuisine, so we love
that
garlic.
We can find.
Exactly. Spring onions, sesame seeds, obviously very easy to find. These are Korean sesame seeds which have just been roasted, but if you just can find regular sesame seeds, you can roast them yourself.
Right, and so for people getting started with those types of things, I mean, obviously you don't need a specialty grocery store for any of those items.
No.
You know, is that a good base for everything?
Yeah, soy sauce and sesame oil, again, very easy to find in most grocery stores. That is a good base.
And for people who are cooking Korean food, do they need to find a Korean specific sesame oil? Do they need to find a Korean soy sauce?
Not necessarily, but do be aware that not all sesame oils are created equal. Make sure you read the label and it's 100% real sesame oil and it's roasted. Don't get the ones that are kind of pale and anemic looking, because that is a different type of sesame oil, which is also really tasty, but it doesn't have that rich, nutty flavor. So you want to find one that's quite dark. Soy sauce is actually different from every country.
Right.
But for the most part, just get like a Kikkoman or a Sempio or a general soy sauce, and that's absolutely fine.
So if you can find the Korean soy sauce, great. If not, like, it won't dramatically alter the recipe.
No, just get a regular soy sauce. But even soy sauce can be slightly intimidating because there are like 50 different kinds in the grocery store. So just get a straight up regular one.
And then let's talk about some of the ingredients that people might not be as familiar with.
Yes.
Because most of these, you can find them. Also, if you don't have a Korean grocery store or an Asian grocery store, you can get most of them online because they're not fresh products. So don't be afraid.
No, just log on to like Amazon. They're carrying tons of things like this.
Right.
And those 3 things, this is like the magic box. The magic box full of deliciousness. This is gochujang. This is a fermented Korean chili paste, and it's really spicy, well, not too spicy. It's balanced out with a bit of sweetness, and it has a really thick, unctuous texture to it, and you can eat it raw. It's going to be your favorite hot sauce. You can put it in marinades, dressings, anything you want to. Soups. It is the perfect all-purpose spice me up chili sauce.
And for people who say, well, what do I use that for? You know, is it the kind of thing that you can throw into almost anything you would typically throw a hot sauce for? Or you really want to keep it in, you know, for only Korean food?
No, you can throw this anywhere. You can even loosen it up because it is quite thick, so just add water to it if you want to. You can, again, use it in salad dressing, so just put a little bit in with your oil and vinegar. It's absolutely fantastic. And fermented means umami, so it has a really deep, rich complexity to it, and the flavor just keeps going and going and going.
What are some of your favorite recipes that you make with this from the book?
This one, my mom's barbecue chicken. Amazing, amazing. And also my samjang sauce, which is a combination of this and doenjang. This is Korean fermented soybean paste, and if you can't find this, you can use red miso. Doenjang, though, is kind of on steroids. It's thicker, it's chunkier, it's coarser. It's almost miso's uncivilized partner. You know
Which makes it more fun, maybe.
It does. It's a bit edgier, it's funkier in every single way. And this is a real Korean staple. But if you can't find it, you can use miso.
And so what are the kinds of recipes that you would use that for?
This I use in soups a lot. Again, it's in my samjang sauce, which is a balanced, spicy kind of used for everything dip, like even crudité. I use this in marinades also. It really makes everything taste so incredibly good.
And then what else do we have?
We have Korean chili pepper flakes. So this is called gochugaru. You can sprinkle on pizza, you can sprinkle on anything. It is a go-to ubiquitous kind of chili flake. And this is what we use to make kimchi.
The ultimate in
Yes,
Korean food.
Exactly. Kimchi is a spicy fermented, mostly cabbage.
What are some of the recipes that you think are good sort of starter recipes for people who say, like, I don't know how to cook Korean food?
Yeah, dumplings. I think everybody knows what a dumpling is, and I think every culture has some form of a dumpling. So that's really great. The barbecue chicken again, or the barbecue beef, the kalbi short ribs. Everybody loves barbecue and grilling meat, so that's really easy. And then I have a lot of fusion recipes in there too. So something like the cheesesteak or the burger, those are extremely accessible, and they just have little tiny twists to make them extraordinary.
And do you think that's important for people to say, you know, okay, let me take one ingredient and get started? Because obviously a burger that you maybe add 1 or 2 ingredients to is, you know, an easier place to start to then maybe get people addicted to Korean food?
I think so. I mean, I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and she had made the mom's chicken barbecue, and that marinade, she didn't have enough chicken, she just made a small piece, and she kept it, and then she marinated salmon in it, and then she actually used it as a salad dressing. She's like, this is the marinade that keeps going and going and going, and she's adding it to everything, and she brushed a skirt steak with it, you know, and so it kind of keeps on giving. And so don't be afraid, even if it's something that isn't in the book, use it for other things.
Well, Judy, thank you so much. And obviously, if you want the book, it's Korean Food Made Simple. It's really kind of the best place to start if you don't know anything about Korean food as of yet, but you soon will.
You're going to be educated soon.
We're going to know. Thank you so much for being here at Zoom. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.